Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 38 in season 3 of my Nightmare series. I'm in the Crash Landing mod pack by Iskander. This pack's available on the Feed Beast launcher. I'm playing the 1.1.2 version right now, and I'm on a server, and we also have the Ender.io special figs. You can find those in the links below in the description. Speaking of being on a server, I'm on a server with Funshine X, Lord Raccoon, Palindrome, and a couple other guys. I still have to meet them guys because I keep forgetting their names when I'm doing this stuff. I'm sure I'll remember once I actually interact with them a few times. So, you may have noticed that I'm wearing a monocle today. There we go. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to show you this is how you can, look at the information on these Bibliocraft special things. So if we look right at the book, we can see that that is a Protection 4 book, and it requires 40 levels in order to copy it. Good. Just so happens that I have 40 levels, and that is thanks to a tip that one of my viewers provided me. I did not know this until yesterday. You can put glass bottles in the auto enchanter, and it will give you bottles of enchanting. Which you can then throw on the ground and get the experience back out of. So little faster than using a straw, putting it in the world and all that stuff. You can just boom, there you go, get a little XP back out of it. It takes a lot of bottles, so I mean you do burn up a lot of sand doing this because you don't get your bottle back. You're breaking it, but that's okay. If you have the sand to waste, then it's not a big deal. And it's much faster. You can stick a stack of bottles in there and come back in a little bit. You have a bottle of enchanting, so long as you have the mob essence. I don't know exactly how much mob essence it takes per cycle because it just fills back up so fast. I'm not even sure. But anyway, so now that I have my 40 levels and I have my Protection 4 that I want, I have my Chase in there. I can go ahead and right-click that. Oops, that pulled it back. I don't want to right-click that book. I want to right-click the blank, or is it Shift-click? Or what am I missing here? Or is it shift click? There we go. It's shift click the book. And you see it actually took the chase out back there. So I don't know, maybe that bug has been fixed. Because usually I'm able to create enchantment plates. And you can see down below where it says 3 of 3. That is actually the fact that it can be used 3 times. So I'll be able to make 3 books now. So to put that in there, I just click it right there. You can see it says Protection 4 in there, and it's starting to do its thing. It's going to take one of these books and 1 ink, and it's going to make me a Protection 4 book. There it is. I can take it off by just clicking it, and now I got a book. And it's going to print 2 more of those back there. Now there are some kind of what I should say I don't know, it's not intended, so it's kind of cheaty. You can now, if I wanted to, I could take that chase off of there, and then there's methods of repairing it. I don't think there's any methods. I don't know if there's any methods in this particular pack. Usually it involves interaction with some kind of magic mod that repairs items, because I don't think I could just put it over here in the auto anvil for repair or anything like that. So not going to go into that because it's kind of cheaty anyway. So I'm just going to pull off that 2nd book, and then I'm going to let it print out my 3rd one. And I'm going to keep the 3rd one because I want to be able to copy that later. And if we look in here, we can see that I have a pair of diamond boots ready to go. And I went back and when I reviewed the video, I couldn't find exactly what happened to the helmet. It looks like when the spider hit me, it broke. I think that's a bug, so I went ahead and I went ahead and give myself one back and put the upgrades back in it, and then I ran it through the anvil with one of those unbreaking 3s. And now I want to put Protection 4 on it. Why not? Something that folks had also mentioned is because I get those unbreaking 10s off of the let me see, I had an unbreaking 10 in there, off of the things that the flint and steels that occasionally drop and end up in my box out there from the mob trap. I get unbreaking 10 flint and steels, and you can strip the unbreaking off of it using the disenchanter. The problem with it is when you go to use this book in the auto anvil or the regular anvil, it doesn't matter which one, when you combine it with a piece of armor or a tool, the outcome is only Unbreaking 3. It will not allow you to over enchant with the Unbreaking 10 book. It will let you use it, just it can't you can't get the actual that level of enchantment on it. So there we go. Let's get the diamond boots. You can see that I already have Unbreaking 3 on there and Feather Falling that I stripped off some other armor. Now I have my helmet ready to go. I don't even want to wear this thing around my building, honestly, because it's gonna just drive me nuts with all the different graphics and stuff. So let's see that. Now you can see you can get a bunch more bottles of enchanting going. This is going to take a few minutes. So a few guys had mentioned that, or at least one person mentioned that, why am I using a cyclic assembler here? I could just be using Steve's factory manager. And I'm like, you know, that day I just was not thinking with my Steve's factory manager helmet or whatever thought process. But you can see I've already put a chest back there. I was going to use the Steve's factory manager to move extra materials into the cyclic assembler. And I thought, well, I've already got the chest there. It's already full of gunpowder and arrows. So why not just use that to go ahead and pretty much straight auto craft the ammo right back in and put it right back. So yeah, let's do that. Some people wanted to see me using this to do more auto crafting. So the condition here is still probably going to be valid. It's looking in my inventory. It doesn't need to be looking on the downside because that's my armor. And it's looking for an empty needle gun magazine. So now if it what is all this one over here? This is this one needs to stay. This is all for filling my camel pack. This is the camel pack. So let's maybe I should label those so that in the future I can know what I'm doing here. Yeah, we'll just label those. We'll say camel pack refill. Camel refill. Save. Okay. Just so I know in the future, and then I'm going to kind of get these a little bit out of the way. Yeah, it's good enough. So this condition's still going to look for the same thing, except I'm now only looking for the true condition. I don't need these guys on the false condition. Don't need those at all. Well, actually, doesn't matter. I'm going to just pitch all these and start over, because I am only going to be looking at that right there. Only looking at the true condition. So in the event of true condition, I'm going to input and output and a crafting on auto crafter and output and an input. Whoops. Get a hold of it. There we go. So in the event that it's true, it's going to go ahead and input from my inventory. It's also going to input from that chest that's attached. The items are going to be arrows, a specific amount of 6. It's going to look, it's going to get gunpowder, specifically 2. Come on, 2. There we go. Then it's also going to get a needle gun ammo magazine, empty one. There we go. And those are the whitelist. And this should be a specific amount of 1. Just in case I somehow manage to get more than 1 in there. And I should not need the excess inventory. Oh, wait, all. There we go. I should not need an excess inventory, but I'm going to go ahead and set that to the chest. It's going to be kind of screwy because the chest is going to be full. Because as soon as it pulls anything out of it, the pipes are going to go ahead and fill it back up. But there we go. What's missing here? Oh, the actual recipe. So arrows, arrow, arrow, arrow. There's where the 6 arrows will go. Gunpowder, 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 and then needle gun amazing. There, it's going to make me my magazine, and then it's going to output that back into my inventory. Make sure it targets not the upside, but the north side. There we go. Let's look at the input here. Target is not going to be the downside, and it's going to be the north side in all cases, because that'll work for the chest and it'll work for my inventory. So items, whitelist, needle gun, ammo. There we go. That should work. So there's a nice, it simples it up a little bit and removes a machine that I didn't necessarily need to be using. So let's just check it, make sure that it's working. We'll just fire some arrows off until we can see a magazine pop out. Okay, so there's a blank magazine. Pick it back up, and it fills it right back up. But that's actually faster. So there we go. Better. Thank you guys for the suggestion. Appreciate that. And I appreciate all suggestions. I take a look at them. Sometimes I'll use them. Obviously, I use that one. And then sometimes I won't for whatever reason. Don't be discouraged if I don't use your suggestion. It doesn't mean it's not a bad suggestion. It just means that I probably have my reasons. So there should be some cobble in here. It's already not really. I gotta get the chisel out for a second. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Give me that back. Put that away. Just so I can fill in that little hole back there that where the cyclic assembler was sitting a moment ago. Because we don't need that open anymore. And that chest is completely hidden in the wall and everything. I don't have to worry about none of that. That doesn't have anything in it right now. So, okay, we're all good. Yeah, and I think if I can get to everything else I want to do today, I might have another. Let me go ahead and pull that off. Put it away. I'm just using this chest right now to hold all my enchanting stuff and spare things. Oh, something else I did. I put together the shelf storage. I haven't actually stored any clones in there yet. So the way to do that is if I go in one of these, you can see that I now have the option to, wait, this is the one I want, to go ahead and go and jump into my other clone that was just happened to be here in the shell constructor. I'm going to go ahead and get that working on yet another one. So this clone has nothing. You can see it has no inventory or anything like that. Might want to go ahead and give it a camel pack, because it's going to need that to go after. If my first clone dies, I'm going to need that. Might want to get, I don't need that. In fact, I probably should just throw that away. Might need that and the steel helmet and maybe a flux infused pick. I don't really have a good weapon, but that flux infused pick actually does a little bit of damage. So I mean, I'm going to need that to break the gravestone, presumably from wherever. I don't have no steel boots in here. I don't. Oh, okay. Maybe I should make a pair of steel boots for this clone. You can see I was making some safari nets, reusable safari nets, because and actually look, you can see right now there's a blizz out there. Awesome. So take my word for it. If you put a big area of snow around, it can occasionally spawn a blizz. There he is. I already caught one in a net though, so I don't need to chase that one down. They don't stick around very long. They despawn. So it was when the first time I noticed them on the radar, 4 of them spawned all at once. By the time I got out there, there was only one left. But I did get him into the net, so I have him. Awesome. So this clone's ready to go. He's going to be basically one of my backups. I want to get in here, and I want this guy right here. I'm going to switch back over to my original clone. There we go. And now he's ready to go in case of emergency. While this is still building a new clone for me. So I'll be able to have this clone set up, one more clone possibly set up, and this guy who's basically the rescue worker. If the one that I'm in right now happens to meet an untimely end. So speaking of untimely end, it's time to go to the city, but before I do that, we can take a quick look over here and we'll see that we have a whole bunch of stuff in here. What is all this stuff for? Well, I have some plans. I've been keeping an eye on what? Well, the needle gun ammo thing. I don't need that. Let me put that stuff away. You can see my thing's getting full. I'm gonna need to make some drives here real soon, because of what I did is I left this thing running overnight. So this ran for 24 hours, pretty much straight. The pulverizer, and it just keeps spitting things out and spitting things out. Now, if I look in here at any of the ores, you can see that I have hundreds of ore, of all the gravel ore, including 1,300 iron. That's a lot of ingots. It's really a lot of ingots if I break it down into dust. I'm not, just because I have such an abundance of it, I don't think I'm going to bother. I mean, shoot, I'm not sure that I would ever even use 2,000 ingots. Maybe I would. If I built a building out of iron blocks, I might be able to use all that up. But so yeah, I might not even bother breaking it down at all. Oh, you know what else should be ready? Not that. There we go. The boots. The diamond reboots of unbreaking, feather falling, and protection 4. I'm not going to put this helmet on until I actually get out away from my place and go to a city or whatever. So that's going to help me out. Hopefully this one won't get destroyed by some crazy random bug in a game. That kind of was sad. I'll go ahead and put those things away. And I'm going to keep my monocle in here with the rest of my occasionally useful tools. Okay, I was looking over here. Yeah, I was looking at this. I've got all this stuff. Well, before I go out and take this Blizz spawner for its ultimate purpose, or this Blizz in a net for its ultimate purpose, I want to get another one for myself to keep here, just in case I want to spawn some Blizzes. Let me open this up. There's this a baby creeper, little bitty guy. Oh, he thought he was going to get me. Gotta be kind of quick here because occasionally I'll step out here and a creeper will come running in here and get me. That's happened once anyway. So yeah, I got cloned that day. Fortunately, I have the clone ready to go nearby, so I'm gonna close that up and go ahead and wait for one of these blizzes to spawn. I just need the one. Where'd he go? Did he not? There he is. Come here. Okay, you die. Turn it off. Close that up. Yeah, see, oh look, there's a blizz rod out there. So that's actually going to make, if I need to make any more cryethium for any reason, like if I want to expand the reactor or anything like that, it's going to make making that cryethium much easier now that I have this blizz in a net. So now I actually have the one that's out there. I'm just going to leave it out there, and that'll be fine. I'm going to take this one with me for the fun. If Funshine X is watching, I would suggest not watching this next bit until you've managed to record your next video, because I'm headed over to your base. So yeah, that's where I'm headed. I'm headed to Funshine X base next. I'm going to set that up before I do the actual fun stuff in the city. So I want to get that all done. Hopefully it won't take me too long. I might have to time lapse it because it's quite elaborate. And I'm going to take this whole chest with me. So let's see here. We got, where's my jetpack? Get my jetpack and my hang glider out. Pull out that, and let's head over to, he lives on the other side of the big city, so. Fortunately, the sun just came up, so I have a good amount of daylight to get over there. Although his base is pretty secure, so I'll be okay once I got there anyway. Day or night. I'm going to be using the dive bomb trick to go just a little faster. So I'm going to run into the city here in a second. We'll fly right through the city so we can get a good idea of the central city here. Woo! There's a pneumatic building. Looks like it's still got its spawners in it. So, and this is a pretty big city. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a reactor in it, though. Although there's a couple of the other cities that aren't too far around do have reactors. I can show you those on the map here in a second. Ooh, there's where I'm headed right there. Wow. He got his kitchen built. That's nice looking. Okay, so it kind of looks like he hasn't done much over here yet. What is this? Just water? Just water? It is just water. I don't know if I brought the right stuff for this. Uh-oh. I hope I brought everything I need. We'll see here in a second. I think I forgot to grab something out of the cyclic sember thing downstairs. Or wait, where did I put it? In this chest? There we go. Should be right here. I'm gonna set this down. Well, maybe right. I'll put it right here for now. Just a place to put it. I don't know what he has under right here. Let's put the helmet on and see if I can't. I don't want to disturb any, thing that he's built. Like underneath any of his places here. Okay, he's got some stuff down over there. That's all the... Okay, he's got some stuff there. That's not too bad. So yeah, this central area right here seems to be the best place to do what I want to do. Get down in here. Let's get that back on before I get too dehydrated. Okay. Don't need that helmet on right now. It's just going to be annoying. Okay, so we got all kinds of fun toys here. Universal sensor. I haven't showed you how to build that yet, but it's really not too bad. Whoa. Not needle gun. Universal sensor. R. There we go. It's just 5 pieces of purple plastic, a circuit board, and the chopper plastic, the light gray or the light blue stuff. So yeah, I don't know what all else the purple plastic's used for, but that's probably the main purpose for it. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this right here too. I'm also gonna need this coal and this air compressor. So if I come down here. Okay, so come down here a bit. I don't know if I brought enough cable. Hopefully I did. I don't want to go too deep. So just clear out a nice little area for working. And I didn't turn my dust remover off, so it's gonna like be taking the dust back to wherever. So I might have to replace that stuff with cobblestone. Gosh, this thing's so freaking OP. Yeah. Yeah, it's just blasting the dust away. Okay, cool. Oh no, actually I did leave it on, so good. I can put the put the dust that I didn't mean to break back. I just need a little 3x3 area down in here. Probably would be good enough. So first things first, I need to set this guy down. There we go. And he's going to power this universal sensor. There we go. Universal sensor is going to need some machine upgrades. Primarily the entity tracker. That's going to allow me to detect specific players. And I want to give it some range so that it should be able to reach up to a big area above ground here. Now the next little tricky thing to do, gonna need to get back up out of here, throw the jetpack back on for that. Hopefully it won't come on while I'm actually doing this. That wouldn't be very fun. Next thing is to you know what, I think oh no, there they are. Oh, I did bring I did bring stuff. So first of all, water block? Nope, that's ice. This over here, that looks like ice too. Ice, ice. Nice. Okay. Cool. What's got going on here? Does it just go down? Nope, just up. Cool. So yeah, anybody who's watching this ahead of Funshine's videos is probably going to get to see some previews of what he's been building. That's pretty awesome looking, actually. I don't see a problem with that brick. I kind of like that brick, but it looks different on his screen because he doesn't have Sartex. Next, I need to get the rest of the parts out of this, build this system down here. So I need a programmable RedNet controller. No, I'm not. I was going to use Steve's Factory Manager, but I can accomplish everything I want to accomplish with just a programmable RedNet controller. And it actually works out to be a little bit. I forgot something though. There, I'll need that eventually. Actually, I want this as kind of like the test thing. So, let's see here. I need that to come out of there. Right? Yeah. Programmable RedNet controller here. And then some cable on top of it. For now. And oops, that's actually that's actually probably fine. And I'm gonna put another hole up through there so I can get out of here temporarily. That's good. That's good. Because I want this guy to be right there. For now, that's the test. That's just a test light so that I can make sure this is all working before I leave it. Okay, this needs to have 2 pieces of coal in it, and you'll see that once this thing only requires half a bar of pressure, and it uses pressure at an extremely low rate. Basically, no sensor. So I didn't select anything yet, but hang on. Let me go ahead and select within range, and I'm going to use myself as an example for now, for the programming of it, just so that I can. So whenever it detects that me, the player, that's within range, and I don't know if you can see it. No, it's not showing it to me right now. How's my? Ooh, I'm overheating. Let me get that heat down real quick. Give it a second, and then I'll be cooled off probably. Hopefully these things. I don't know. This thing might heat you up a lot. Doesn't seem like I'm too hot right now though. So yeah, there's that. Hold on here. Actually, that might not be perfect. I might actually. Well, no, actually that is going to be almost perfect. Because yeah, I'm gonna do something fun here. And I can probably even go ahead and let's see, where is, if I did, yeah, break these 3 out. This one, this one, this one. Wait, yeah, that's, no. It would be that one, and that one. That's better. Sorry guys, I'm kind of improvising a bit. Let me grab these guys out of here. And that's going to go there, and this one there. That one there. And hopefully, I didn't check this first beforehand, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to use a saw on some snow blocks. I sure hope I can anyway. Get my saw out. There we go. Let's see if this works. Does this work? No! That's a bummer. Can I use saw on the ice? I can. I can saw up the ice. But that's going to be kind of transparent. I don't really want transparent. Oops, I accidentally sawed it. Didn't mean to. I want white blocks that I can saw up that are going to look like the snow. And the reason for that is I kind of want to disguise these guys right here. Let's get down in here. Pull that back off. Get that back on for a minute. while I'm working with this. Let's see if I can show you the range on this thing real quick. If I pull these out for a second and then put them back in, will that show it? Yes, there you go. You can kind of see the blue area, see the blue grid? That's the detection area. That's perfect. So hopefully, yeah, basically as soon as he walks out, comes over here a little bit, and there's going to be something here to help him decide to come over here a little bit. He should trigger this. And should be more than enough air to last for quite a while. Oh, did this save the program from... It did save the program. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know it would do that. Cool. I don't even have to reprogram it. So, okay. So program part 1 is a JK flip-flop. I need to put a lever in here, though, because there's a way. You put a lever on here temporarily. Actually, it doesn't even have to be all that temporary. It can be pretty much permanent. That's going to be one thing. That's going to be another thing, and that could stay white. So from the left, that's still the same. From the left, from the up here, this is actually going to be this is actually going to be that purple there. The clock, okay, so let me explain how this JK flip-flop works. The J is the trigger. So basically, if J is on and the clock pulses, which is going to happen at the same time because I'm setting them both to the same channel, if J is high, when the clock pulses high, then it toggles on. Q becomes high. Q pound becomes low, and I need to switch these actually because this needs to be the variable, and this needs to be the up, IO up, white. So now, now that lever is on right now, what will happen is instead of it, that's on the reset. So now every time it triggers, it should flip-flop. It'll change its state. So now when I approach it, nothing happens. Dang it. Maybe I don't have I probably don't have everything set just yet. You go through and make sure I have all the other things. So that's should be right. Up. K is orange up. And this, oh, it's not the front. It's still white, but it's actually the left. There we go. Left, left. So that toggled now. Actually it reset when I first hit it, but now in the current state of everything, it should toggle every time I come near it because I'm the current player that it is looking at. So if I look at the next part here, this is just a AND gate, which will, what am I toggling here? B? I don't even know what I'm doing right here. An AND gate. Do I even need this? Oh, I know what this is for. This needs to be up and it needs to be purple. Okay, so right now you can see that the light is on. This is the dormant state right now. So when the appropriate player, right now it's me, approaches, it's going to switch to the active state. The active state is going to disable that lamp, and it's going to start activating this dispenser. Right now it's only the one dispenser, but it should be all 4 dispensers when I'm done. Okay, so there we go. Cool. So that's the active state. Now right now with that switch on down there, all I have to do is approach it again and it'll reset back to the inactive state. Now once it's in the inactive state and I turn the switch off, if I approach it, no matter how much, once it triggers, no approaching it or unapproaching it is going to do anything. It's triggered. It's going to keep doing its thing until you break it, or you get down in here and flip the switch and move in and out of the range. So, and what I can do is I can actually just fly up a little bit, and I go in and out of range. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, that's actually, I think that's pretty much set up the way I want it to set up, and this has a decent amount of power. Now I can't put another piece of coal in there. I have a risking. Well, actually, it's only up to 3. 2 pieces brought it just over 3, so 1 more piece should give it enough. I can kind of keep an eye on it, but so yeah, we're pretty good there. I think we're ready for the actual pieces parts. Pieces parts. You know what? I think I forgot some stuff back at the home. Some other things I might want to get. Well, for one, I want to get some food. 2, I need some liquid conduit. Do I actually have liquid conduit? I do. Do you suppose he would mind if I ate a little bit of his food while I was here? I'm setting up a prank for him? He might not mind if I eat his zombie jerky, right? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. It's not very helpful. The zombie jerky is not very helpful at all. Okay, so I actually do have the liquid ducts that I will need because I wasn't thinking about that. So you see I have a portable tank full of, what is this? Mob essence. 32 buckets of it. Oh boy. Okay, so and just so that things don't get too crazy, what is this? What is this I'm going to be putting down right here? An auto spawner? I need to power it though. That is the thing that I did forget for sure, is some power for this. And I don't, oops. I'm just going to put that on there, just temporary, just to make sure that it doesn't accidentally get activated while I'm working with it. That could be bad. Gosh, I kind of want to... How much ender conduit do I have? I have a little bit of that kind of ender conduit, which would be more than enough. If I did this, go ahead and toggle that. Okay, that's good. I don't know where. I don't think he's got like a reasonable amount of power over here anywhere stored up or being generated. So I either need to come up with a power generation thing or bring a power cell over here. So that is one thing I'm going to have to go get from my place, or find one in the city and charge it up on the way back over. That's a possibility. Come on, toggle. There it goes. Okay. I'm also going to need to put, well, I'm going to have one more red net lever over here to the center piece. And I guess I'm going to have to use wool for the other part. Yeah. So while I'm here right now, though, let's go ahead and get the next bit set up. Well, for one, we need walrus. Walrus needs to be... I think he goes like that. Yeah, there we go. What's this walrus? He's looking down this direction. What's he looking at? Well, he's going to be looking at the thing that's there. So, Lord Walrus right there in the middle. But, you know, he needs to be on snow. You know he needs some snow. Right? Every walrus needs to be living on snow. Because I like cold weather. And speaking of cold, oh, does that not work? Oh wait, I think it takes a full-size crafting grid. Wait, is there a full-size? Yeah, here we go. I think maybe it's like this. Yeah, there it is. Give me some snow. Boy, it's a bit chilly around here. I don't know if those, I think those glowstone blocks might cause this stuff to melt if I get too close with them. Wait, Is there? Okay, no, there's no lip there. Yeah, the glowstone blocks kind of tend to melt this stuff. So it's not going to stay everywhere I put it. That's okay. What it won't melt is it will not melt the full-size blocks. Actually, I don't really need it in, well, kind of need it there. This actually can go back there right now. Yeah. Doing good so far. Got a lot to cover here. You know, I didn't try this. Let me try this. If I put this on top of there, will it still shoot out stuff? Let me get something for it to shoot out. I don't want to use. Yeah, that still shoots out. I guess I can get some more snowballs when I go back to my place. So let me just try one snowball. Ooh, that works. That works. Problem is he's got these lights here, and they're going to cause these to melt, and he's going to be able to see that stuff. You can see it's already causing some of it to melt. Ah, it's kind of a bummer. Which is the other reason, which is why I wanted the to be able to cut these into covers and stuff, which kind of sucks that I can't. Yeah, see, it's already melted off of those two. I do have another idea though that might work. Oh, dang it. Overpowered shovel. And I think I'm going to have to go get more. Do I have any more in here at all? Yeah, I'm going to have to get more snow anyway. So yeah, the glowstone nooks are definitely putting a bit of a damper on my plans, but we'll deal. It'll still work for the most part. Trying to think how I'm going to do this though, and have it come out the way I want to. I got more snowballs in there. I'm going to go ahead and use up these snowballs. I can get more when I go back. Go ahead and use up these snowballs to get some more blocks of snow. Because what I want to do is, well, that's not. Here, I'm going to put dust here for temporary. Because that's going to be part of the base. And then let's see, dust, 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 dust. Hopefully that'll work. Then what's going to happen is this is actually going to snow, 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 snow. Right? And then those are going to look like snow. That kind of look like the bottom of a ball. I don't know, it's not very round. Maybe if I do this. Actually, that actually does look a little more like the like a spherical shape. Well, I don't know if this is going to work. I was going to build like a big snowman guy thing here. I don't know if it's going to work out the way I want it to. We'll have to just keep working on it and try. Okay, I got to go back to my place here in a second to get some more snow supplies. Yeah. More snows. What am I? Weakness? Mining fatigue? What's going on here? Oh, water. Water. Well, you can see that the working around the snow has kept me cool, but I'm totally dehydrated. I don't think I've ever let it go down that low before. You get weakness when you do, apparently, when you completely dehydrate. So yeah, working around snow blocks definitely keeps you cool. Standing in the snow. So yeah, it's toggling on and off, and now I can kind of get a good idea of what of how these nooks are gonna affect my this so far. What if I move this down a level? Since I have silk touch on this, I can pick these back up without breaking them down into snowballs. What if I actually put this down like this? And then did this. Yeah, this looks like it could be good. Yeah, let's do that. Gonna have to take this back off, put my jetpack on. Oh, I hate to do it. I'm only at 40% hydration, but I head back to my place and get the rest of hopefully the rest of the stuff. So I'm gonna cut the video and come back when I'm back with the rest of the build. Hopefully. Be right back in a minute. Okay, I'm back from my base and I'm getting ready to run a small test here. I'm loading up some snowballs into each one of these dispensers. You can see that I've added additional cable and I've brought it over to this middle one. I've set it to strong connection on that middle piece right there. So now when I jump up out of here, move in range. Oh yeah, that worked. That worked pretty good. It doesn't look as much like a snowman as I was hoping, but you know, it's a big snow structured thing. Should be pretty obvious where. Oh, running into the walrus. Yeah, should be pretty obvious where things are coming from. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna seal this back up here in a minute. I don't know if I should fill this in with dust down here or not. Moved over a redstone energy cell from my place. And the portable tanks all drained in there as much as possible. That actually... What? Oh, there's a bunch in the pipe. That's what's going on there. That's where the extra's at anyway. So that's all ready to go. The next thing to do would be to... I think this is pretty much... Well, other than to go ahead and put a whole bunch more snow all around this place. Problem is, these glowstone nooks are really melting it down fast. I guess I can just put it everywhere that it'll stay. These two right here beside each other, well, those really melt it really fast. So I don't want to tear into the ground or anything any more than I already have there, just to put the walrus down on the snow. So try not to be destructive. We'll just get a bunch more snow. Okay, so also I wanted to point this out. You can see that right there I have a hollow wool cover. That's what that allows the... Oh, that's a problem. How did I miss that? That needs to go. That allows the snowballs to penetrate up through. They go right through those wool covers. If it's a hollow one. If it's not a hollow one, they'll hit it and break, and I don't want that. So yeah, I kind of had to go with this whole setup there. I don't really know if I want to make this any wider up here or not. I don't think so. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. It's not perfect. I don't have any good way to put like eyes on there or anything. Maybe if I had, oh, you know, actually, maybe if I had some. Well, he probably doesn't have them over here. If I had some frames with some Pokeballs in them, some safari nuts, those would actually work pretty good for eyes, probably, and it'd be kind of recognizable. But yeah, I don't know. I might come back and do that after on the video, so you might see that on his video. So if that's what I end up doing, but before all that, I need to just spread a whole bunch more snow all around. Need snow everywhere. I'm just randomly throwing snow all over the place. Some places is going to be a little deeper. Need more? Oh yeah, I got plenty. I don't think this will affect his plants any. Probably also need to put my camo pack back on while I'm working because I'm already down 35%. Nice having that snow in your inventory. It keeps you cool. I think it actually does work by just having it in your inventory. And I probably could cover, I don't know, he's got lights up here, he's got a bunch of lights. Does have some lights, but I'll go ahead and throw some snow. He needs snow in his trees. And but basically the premise here is he's been moving along quite fast. He needs to chill out. So this is how I'm helping him chill out. Snow everywhere. Snow. It'll be very chill when I'm done. And everybody needs to chill out from time to time. I don't know. Does this get up? Can go all the way up to the roof on here? Yeah, we can. Get a little snow up here on the roof. There, get a snow on his chimney. And I'm pretty much out of snow. Good enough. Okay, so now that I'm back in range, and pretty much I think everything down here is functioning the way I want it to. This has power. Let me check on this. Cool, it's up to 4.5. That should be enough to last for days at the rate that this uses it up. So if we look at sensor, okay, that's not what I'm going to look at. There we go, usage, 0.1 milliliters per tick. So it's got 27,000 in it, and you can see that it takes very little time. And of course, while nobody's around this base, it's going to unload, and then it won't, you know, nothing will be happening over here. This won't be ticking because it'll be unloaded, because he doesn't have a chunk loader over here or anything right now. So first of all, I need to change this. This needs to say raw. Oh, dang it. How can I might need to do this. There we go. Reset. Ron. Douglas. And probably have to double check, make sure that I got that spelled right, just because I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the reset. And now once I remove this lever, it's armed. This is officially armed. Okay, and then this one too. Remove all the levers. It's fully armed, operational, powered up, ready to go, all except for one thing. Now fortunately, I don't have to worry about it me triggering it because I've taken my name out of there, so I can move around here without no problem. Actually two final things. Let's see. In here, we can see that I have these guys right here. Clouds in a bottle. That's a little. That's kind of the little nasty trick, I guess, at the end. I'm going to jump back down in here. And these are each going to get a stack and maybe a couple more. And then they're going to get 2 of these clouds in a bottle. And in fact, I probably should, I don't know if I should spread them around or not. But so a stack, a little bit more, 2 clouds in a bottle. Same with this one. Stack, 2 clouds in a bottle. And stack, and 2 clouds in a bottle. Cool. So those are kind of the actual, that probably going to be the most interesting part. So what I kind of want to do is, now that I'm done down in here, and everything should be good, functional, etc. Hopefully I got that right. Maybe I should just, yeah. But let me just pause for a second, double check that because I don't want to have any mistakes for this. I want to go off without a hitch. Be right back. Okay, I double checked it. I'm pretty dang sure that I didn't make a spelling error there. Well, let's hope. So yeah, that's FunshineX's username in game. So I'm just going to fill in all of this with dust, so it's not exactly obvious what's going on back in here. Right at first. Yeah, there we go. Or when he goes to dig it up, he'll have fun digging it all out, trying to find it. Oh, well, let me make sure that that's not, doesn't have any redstone controls. Let's just ignore redstone for that. Because these things like to connect to dust for some strange reason. Basically, probably because it's not a standard block. Ooh. Let's leave that out of there then. We just shot a snowball. Don't want to do that. We'll leave that bit of dust out of there. We can probably put these ones. Whoops. That one shot one too. No! It shot one of the things I didn't want to shoot. Well, I guess you'll get to see what it does. Where'd it go? Should have landed right around here. Oh well. There's still plenty of them in there, so. Let me put this back to a cobblestone right there. Okay, I think it's ready to go. Looks more like Snoopy than a regular snowman, but oh well, whatever. Close enough. Close enough for rock and roll. So yeah, we are good. Good to go. I think those I can't put none there. Wait, can I put them there? Maybe they won't melt there. I don't know. A few more around. Good enough. Oh, you know what I forgot is a sign. Shoot. Did I not bring a sign? Yes, I did bring a sign. There we go. Chill out. Chill out, man. Gotta sign your work. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. I'd say that was pretty good. I wonder what happened to the bottle of liquid cloud. Did it just keep going up in the air? I don't know. I was kind of hoping that you'd see that I get. Oh, what happened here? Oh, it's in there. It ended up in there. Let me get that. Let me get that out of there. That doesn't want to be in there. And put it back in here. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it doesn't work in a dispenser. I don't know. If it doesn't, I guess that's not a big deal. It was probably. Oh shoot. Of course, now I need a couple pieces of snowball to fix the one missing piece over there. Two. We can get those two. There we go. Good enough for that one piece of snow back on there. And put this back right there. Piece of snow goes right there. There we go. All fixed. Pretty good. I don't know how long it'll take them to figure out, but I guess you'll have to watch FunshineX's video to see how he reacts to it. I'll have to give a warning to make sure he turns us recording on right away when he logs on. Because I have no idea exactly where he logged off, and it's going to detect him as soon as he starts walking towards this thing right here. So, yeah, there we go. That's the prank set up. We'll see. I can't wait to see the reaction video. It should be pretty interesting. Snow all over the place, all over the trees over there. It's not bad. Probably could use more snow around here, but the problem is it's the middle of a hot desert. Plus, he has all these little pieces of light around. That's just gonna melt. Even if I did spread it around, it'd be better. But I got enough that it, looks like it snowed in the area a bit. Okay, so next would be to go. I landed in his trench. Would be to go into the city and set up the drones and do some destructive stuff. Do I have the stuff for that? There we go. Get the helmet on. Where do I want to set? I kind of want to get right to the center of the city for this. Let's see if I can get to the center of the city, get this all set up. Oh, you know what? I left the chest there. I don't want to leave my chest there. It has some other Steve's parts in it. He's already getting enough free parts from the prank. Get some free stuff. An energy cell and a spawner and some other things that I'm sure he'll be happy to use. Maybe not. He might not use it at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick that back up with the dolly and put it away. Put that dolly away. Anyway, let me get away from this his base now. So okay, tracking some mobs. Tracking a bunch of mobs. Cool, looking good. Let me see if I can get to the center of the city here. Probably want to switch back to my pack. There was something I wanted to do that I didn't get done, actually. What am I tracking there? Tracking something. Whoa! Get away from that guy. Oh, I'm starving. Get a pizza. Eat me pizza while I'm running. Well, let's see here. If I can find a spot where I can stand still for a second. Actually, that's a good building. Look at the map. Not even close to the center yet. Well, kind of close to the center. I think it's that building right there. Would probably be close to the center. This one, maybe. This would actually be a pretty good building to make a base. Make the center city base. Now, some of the actually, well, let's see, that one there would be more the center. Maybe that one over there. Let me get rid of the loaded chunks here. You can see we have a lot of orphan chunks on the server. So yeah, the center intersection is actually right here. This right here, this little opening, and is pretty much the geographical center of the city. Yeah, you can look in all four directions and see all the way out of the city here. So this might be a good spot to build something, to set something up. That building right there might need to come down. So yeah, how would I want to do that? How would I want to do this? This is not a safe place to hang out. Can I set stuff up? Now, a nice thing about this helmet, it's actually pretty good. Let me get up on the top of this building. We're just going to go blast through it and see if we can't use the helmet to help us find. Yeah, we obviously getting some different entities and stuff. Go all the way up here. Ooh, fire. Not good. Mob spawner. Chest. Stuff. Interesting. Oh, needle gun ammo. That's always nice. Needle gun ammo. Okay, so what I could do is no, that would be bad. I was just thinking I could set the drone station up on top of the building, but then it would probably tear its own drone station down. That would also kind of be bad. Gosh, there's just so many things. Mob spawner. See, it can actually help you find some mob spawners. Can I possibly track block tracker? All I can do is change the stat screen. I can't change, so it doesn't really help too much. It's actually, there's too much information, and I have no way to filter it. At least not in this version of Pneumaticraft. It's supposed to be possible in a future version of Pneumaticraft, but this version will not be updated anymore. That's the official word. There's lots of wool in the city. You can get wool this way. Well, dang it. I wanted to... probably... Oh, that's gonna hurt. A little bit. It did hurt. Just a little bit. Yeah, mobs up there tracking me. This is actually a really good spot to set up the drone station. I just need, like... dang it. Dang this fire. Now I have my thing on. Why is my... I know why. Because I hit the F key to open my interface. I need to get someplace real quick because there we go. I am totally overheating. Let me get cooled off with my water here real second. Yeah, this is dangerous. I think the helmet's actually kind of hurting me a little bit, honestly. Take that off. I don't need that much information right now. I need to rebind the keys too, because yeah, is my temperature coming down at all? Yeah, a little bit, a little slowly though, real slowly, as my hydration goes back up. And of course, sun's going down. So yeah, this trip into the city is not going to be that well. So between this episode and next, I'm going to go ahead and set up the drone station here in the center of the city, so that I can start tearing down a few buildings. And probably the next episode is going to be all about tearing down some buildings and building up something new in its place, someplace safe, and maybe establishing some drone police stations like was suggested by one of the viewers. That sounded like a pretty fun idea, so I might do that. Drone police stations, especially like right in the center of the city. That's the idea here, is we want a safe place for us to retreat to, and so we can go out and check out the different buildings and stuff. And now it's going to be nighttime, and I need to get out of here. So let me retreat back to my base real quick. The prank has been set up. There's one other thing that I did want to get done today on this video. Let's just hope that let me hope that I remember to turn on my audio recording. Shoot. There's my place. And as you can see, when I approach my place, that red area is what is being protected by my security station. So a good portion of my pace is protected. So let me just pause real quick, double check, make sure my audio is being recorded, because that would suck if I lost that bit. Phew, yeah, I'm okay. I did remember to hit the record button. Yeah, let me get on to the last bit of crafting stuff that I want to do today. Let's see, did that go in there? Yeah, well. Speaking of in there, do I have wool in there? I do. I have a bunch of wool in there. I could have used that earlier when I was needing wool. I ended up making it out of string. I didn't use a lot of that ice, so I'm just going to put that away, put this stuff away, just put all this little stuff away. Okay, so the other thing that I want to craft today, craft something cool. Over here, you might remember way back, if you've been watching for a long time, that I actually have a transfer node sitting right here, connected to a cobble, doing cobble generation. I have one mining upgrade in there. I made the mining upgrade before I realized that I didn't actually have to have it, although it's probably a good thing that I do have it now, because I want to do something with it. So if I look in here, I should have a spare barrel in one of these bags. I do. There it is. So I'm going to take a spare barrel of cobble. And the reason I want a spare barrel, not just use the one that's downstairs, is because if I stick one directly on top of this, it should fill up extremely fast with cobblestone, because it doesn't have to travel far. It looks, in the very next block, and there it is. There's like no travel distance whatsoever there, which is ideal for what I want to do with this. So now, if I also look into, actually, I want to get that chest that I had back out. Where'd it go? Did grab it, or didn't I? Oh, I put it in this bag. Here we go. That gold chest, because I had made some Steve's Factory Manager parts that I'm not going to end up using in the prank. So I do want to go ahead and use them for something else. So I have a machine inventory, some redstone bits, and you might have seen some similar setups going on some other YouTubers' videos. Now if I go, I do need this cable. I do need some cable. Where'd it go? Oh, it's actually in here. little bit of cable. Just 2 pieces I think will do. You may have seen a pretty similar setup on a bunch of other YouTubers' channels, and that's kind of where I got this idea. I'm going to adapt this little trick. I guess you would call it a trick, little trick, to a little purpose that I have. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use this chest. I'll just break it, get that bits of stuff out of there. Gold chest, set it right on top of there. And then I need a lever, which there we go. Levers, I have plenty of those. That's going to go there. And now, with that setting there, and I probably don't necessarily need the whole lever thing. Actually, you know what? Because this isn't producing as fast as much, because I don't have a ton of mining upgrades into it. I'm actually going to skip this part. Because I don't need it to like process as fast as, I don't need it to go like grease lightning. I think just the machine inventory and ticking once per second is going to be plenty fast, because it's going to be doing this overnight while I'm, not online. So it's going to have plenty of time to work at this, because this is also going to have to do with some other stuff that I want to do relatively soon. Trigger, input, crafter. Actually, yeah, crafter. And let me see if I can. I'm gonna check to see if I can do something here, because I want to create another crafter, and then create an output. I want to try to do a double craft stage. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I haven't tried this before, so you're along with me on an experiment here. So the input here is going to be from the barrel. We're going to look for, what's calculator real quick. Calculator. Whoops. That's going to mess up my video slightly, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Calculator. 9 times 9. 81. Why did I really need a calculator for that? I could have just thought about that for a second and figured it out. Anyway, it's late. I'm tired. I have all kinds of excuses. Items. Cobble. 81. Oh wait, that's not going to work. Because it can't carry 81, can it? Can it do a specific amount 81? Probably not. Probably can only move a stack at a time. Okay, so that's not going to do what I wanted to do. That's a bummer. So back to my original idea here. Fix my video. And back to the original plan, which is to create flows. Create a 5-way split and tell it to do a full split. And that way I only have to have one trigger. And I'm actually going to just do 5 crafting steps, or 5 different crafting things. Flow, input, crafter, output. And actually let's bring that up a little bit. There we go. And maybe even, well, so 1, 2, 3, I think. 2 and 3. So that's going to create some double compressed cobble. You might be figuring out where this is going right about now. Some compressed cobble, some double compressed cobble, some triple compressed cobble, and some quadruple compressed cobble. And that's where I think I'm going to stop, because I don't think I require anything higher at this stage. I may want to, at a later stage, go ahead and compress it further for some other little purpose that I have. But that's kind of distant future type thing. So, so now I need 2 more crafters. There we go, crafters. These are, I mean, it's pretty much, once you set up one crafter with Steve's Factory Manager, it's pretty much all the same. Unless you're doing like a multi-stage crafting thing, and then I think it's still pretty much about the same. It's still a good idea to have a input-output The thing that you want to get out of the crafting stage needs to be in the output as well. So I bring that over there, bring that to there, bring that to there, and then bring this over one. There we go, nice and evened up. Thing looks good. Okay, so input 1 is going to go ahead and take cobblestone, and we'll say a specific amount of 9. So it shouldn't do anything unless it has 9 to do something with. It's going to go ahead and craft that into excess inventories needs to be it's going to be back into the barrel if there's anything actually left over from that. The crafting is going to be cobblestone, cobblestone. Just set cobblestone to each one of these, and then it should go ahead and output some compressed cobblestone. Is the output of the recipe. Now, if you don't whitelist, and you might have seen this on other people, you might have seen it in a previous video of mine. If you don't whitelist the output that you're looking for, which is going to be compressed cobblestone right there, and set that to whitelist, and the output's going to be going into that gold chest. If you don't do that, it won't act properly, basically. So now we're going to be looking in the gold chest, and we're going to be looking for whitelist compressed cobblestone. Again, this is going to be 9, so that we don't have any excess and shouldn't attempt if there isn't enough. So here we're going to go compressed cobble, compressed cobble, there we go, compressed cobble, oops, that's not there, here we go, fix that. So now it's going to make a double compressed cobble. Excess, gotta set the excess inventory here. Excess inventory for the rest of these is all going to be the gold chest. So, and then again, output back into the gold chest. Item, whitelist, don't forget compressed cobble. We want the double compressed this time. That one's done. So the next input, inventory, gold chest, whitelist, double compressed. B, double compressed. Again, I want to specify 9. Head to the crafter. Crafter, we'll go ahead and set the excess inventory first. So yeah, this is a little boring. That's why I didn't think too many people want to see it. But somebody asked to see me do some more of this, so here I am doing it. Double compressed cobble in each one of these. Done. That's already set. The output is going to be the chest. Oops, don't forget to set the whitelist to the target, triple compressed cobble. And finally, this one's going to begin coming from the gold chest. Whitelisting triple, triple, also 9, there we go, 9 items. Head to the crafter, excess inventory, gold chest once more. Come on. Helps if you click in the box before you start typing. Triple, 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 triple. Being very repetitive. That goes there, and inventory output is the gold chest. And make sure you click the little whitelist button because by default it's blacklist. I made that mistake once earlier today on a stream. Quadruple compressed cobble. There we go. Done. So that's all I want this one to do. And that's going to sit there, and it should once per second attempt to make some stuff. And you can see that I've already got some double compressed in there, some triple compressed ready to go. And this is filling up with cobble yet faster. Now I could make this a lot faster by using the method with the lever and the redstone receiver redstone emitter. Could totally do that. Can make this craft like crazy fast. Use up a barrel of cobble in a few seconds. No need, because I can let this sit overnight and come back tomorrow. It'll be ready to go. The thing that I'm trying to make, thing that I want that for, well, initially that I want that for, is the deep dark portal, which is going to be some quadruple compressed and some triple compressed, and some ingots, some unstable ingots. So tomorrow's episode is going to be about me getting the ingots, which is going to involve getting some other stuff. I don't know. That's going to involve getting a lot of things. I'm going to have to get some wither skulls, which we know we can get the wither skulls using the method that I showed you earlier to get that one wither skull we needed for the aerial interface, which is to use our witch water there and spawn some skeletons in there, and then kill them with our nasty cleaver here, which has beheading on it, which is beheads by itself, and then it has the beheading enchantment. So high likelihood that I can get some skulls. But I'm gonna have to spawn the wither someplace. Probably take them to the city. Maybe it'll be a little bit confined there. I don't know. And kill the wither to get a well, he's gonna drop a sigil. I don't know of any other way to get it in this pack. And if he doesn't drop it, I don't know. Then there's probably no way to get it, and that's probably meant not to happen. But so I need the division sigil, the inactive division sigil. He should drop that if I can spawn the wither and kill him. So tomorrow's episode is gonna be about spawning the wither, killing him, making some unstable ingots, and putting together a deep dark portal. So that should be fun. And I had a lot of fun today setting up the prank. Hopefully funshine X likes it. So be sure and check out the other channels, guys, of all the other people that play on the server. Ergo, hopefully I said that right. Like I said, I'm terrible with names. Ergo and his buddy, they're the other ones that are on here that I haven't had a chance to meet. That's that base up north. We'll go look at some of those other bases later. You've already seen me go over to Funshine's base, obviously, a whole bunch today, and you see me at Palindrome's base the other day, and of course I was at Lord Raccoon's base the day that we met up and found out that there was other survivors. So be sure and check out those guys' channels. There's links in the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I had fun making it today. If you did, be sure and leave a like, comment, all that fun stuff. It definitely helps me out quite a bit when you guys hit that like button. And if you didn't like the video, that is, go ahead and leave me a comment anyway, because that helps me out as well. So just so I know what maybe I could do different next time. But for now, I will catch you later.